This is Bonwire, the heart of Kente weaving in Ghana. For centuries, this small town has carried a great legacy, the birthplace of the iconic Kente cloth. Legend has it that two weavers from Bonwire, inspired by the intricate web of a spider, created the first Kente fabric. What started as a simple observation became a royal tradition worn by kings and cherished across Africa. Today, Kente is more than just cloth. It's a symbol of identity, culture, and pride. And right here in Bonwire, the tradition continues. Let's explore the art, the history, and the meaning behind this legendary weave.
Okay, so my name is Kojata and welcome to my channel once again. In this particular episode of my channel, we are taking you to Bonwire, the land or the place where original African Kente is being made. We are going to talk about the stories of how the Kente is being made, the different kinds of Kente we have, and also the story of how Kente came about. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe, share this video, leave a comment.
What's your name?
My name is Eric Akwesikwati.
Okay. What do you do here?
I'm a Kente weaver and also a historian. Of a Kente cloth.
Okay. According to sources, you are a descendant of the people who discovered the Kente process. Is it true?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So how do you relate to those people?
My great-grandfather are those. My great-grandfather are those who discovered the Kente cloth.
So can you take us through the process?
Yes, please. So let's go.
Listen, can you give us a brief history of how Kente came about in Bonwire here?
Okay, thanks again.
Okay.
The whole issue started way back 1678.
1678.
Yeah, where our two ancestors, namely Upoku Kregu and Kwachiameya, and they were hunters. Okay. One day they went for a hunt in a suburb here in the Bonwire called Iwakaseho, and they saw a spider while the spider was making its web. So they studied the spider for a while and came back home. And later on they went to the forest again, then they discovered that the spider has expanded the web. So they came home and sat down and said that what the spider has done, they have to emulate what the spider has done. So initially there wasn't any loom. When I said the loom, this is what I mean. This wooden structure here is called a loom. That time there wasn't a loom which they would sit down and do the weaving. So they were using a practice loom whereby they got a raffia. Okay. And then they lay the raffia through their toes and then bring it to their waist. So the initial one in our dialect, they call it ayasetuma. Yeah. Since they lay the raffia through their toes and bring it to their waist, ayase is waist or ground. Okay. So ayase etuma, meaning while they weave the cloth or they wove the cloth, then they bring it to their waist and then they roll it. So ayasetuma. And later on, the ayasetuma was a tiny one. It wasn't broad as this. So later on, they got a wood like this, and placed two nails up front and one at the end. And then they laid the raffia on the top of the wood. So that one they was making it on the ground. So the second one, they name it Asasetuma. So the Asasetuma was a little broader than the Ayasetuma. Okay. So about 15, 17 years later is where they discovered the loom. Okay. And that time was during the slave trade where the British and then the Portuguese were coming to Ghana. Okay. So our ancestors visited Cape Coast, Uguay. Okay. And when they are coming, they bought some of the scarf from the white ladies. Okay. So the yarns in which the white ladies were using, our ancestors started removing the yarn from it to do the weaving. So the first kente cloth they wove was all white. It was like this. There wasn't any colorful in it, so it's all white, like this one. So they name it akromafufu, which they will add up to that. So after the akromafufu, they presented the cloth to the chief of this village, and then the chief of this village then was Nana Bobie Ansan the First. Nana Bobie Ansan the First was the chief who ruled that time. So he led them to Kumasi Menshia, where our great king Otumfo lay. So Nana Bobie Ansan showed the cloth to the king of Ashanti, and the king of Ashanti then was Otumfo Oseitutu the First. So Nana Bobie Ansan showed the cloth to Otumfo Oseitutu the First. He accepted the cloth and summoned them to go extra mile and do something which will match up with the colors of Ashanti. You know, Ashanti had its own colors. The Ashanti colors are green, yellow, and black. And later on, they added red. So they came back home and coming back from Kumasi. So they came back home and narrated the story to their brother-in-law. And the brother-in-law's name was Nana Otakraban.
Nana Otakraban.
Nana Otakraban was also a hunter as Opoku Kregu and Kwachi Ameya. So they went to the forest again and discovered some trees. You see, when you visited our forest, there are a lot of trees, and when you back the back of the tree, you see there are a lot of colors which you get from the tree. So the first tree they discovered, the color or the liquid coming out from it is yellow, Diasica. And they got Dubuma, the liquid coming out from the Dubuma tree is black. And they got Apobri, which is green. And later on they discovered Cassia, which is red. So they got all this primary and then the secondary colors, the red, yellow, green, black. And after getting all this, is where one of our great Kente weaver called Nana Osekufo also comes in. Nana Osekufo, if it was today, they would say he was the master of art. Nana Osekufo knew how to blend some designs into a Kente cloth. So they all sat down and this time around wove a Kente, a colorful and a nice Kente cloth and presented it to the king again. And the king was so amazed and said that, guys, you have done a great job, but what you have done, I will name the particular cloth after the clan in which he, the Otumfo, belongs to. You know, and here in Akan communities, each and every one belongs to a certain clan. And every Otumfo, every Ashanti king belongs to Oyoko clan. So Otumfo said that, I will name this particular cloth after the Oyoko clan. So the cloth in the olden days became the cloth for the royalties. So it was only the royals who owned allegiance to that particular cloth. So Oyoko Ma and Toma, I will show you that cloth. So until now that we have a lot of Kente designs and when you come to our Kente weaving industry, Kente has, or before we call it a Kente cloth, you pass through many processes before you can call it a Kente cloth. For the first stage in the Kente processing industry, we have something called a spinning or bobbin winding. Bobbin winding is the process whereby you are putting the thread. When I say the thread, I mean the material. It's the process whereby you are putting the material onto this shuttle and then the bobbin.
So this is
the shuttle and this is the bobbin. So this is a spinning, right? A spin on the bobbin. And the second one was warping. The warping is a process whereby you get the actual number of figure which you use to do the Kente cloth. And then the next stage is arrangement. Arrangement or arranging is a process whereby you are putting the warp thread through this one. We call this one here heddles. Others used to call it shells. And this one is reed or a beta. So arrangement or arranging is a process whereby you are putting the thread through this one. And then the fourth one was the weaving. The weaving is whereby you see a lady here doing that. And then the last stage is the stitching, whereby we were putting the end products together, because Kente cloth every kente was made in a such form like this.
Okay.
Every
So
kente cloth was made
You don't
in.
get it in the big
No,
one.
no.
You get everyone in this form.
Sure. And after that, then we put them together to make it a full piece. So as you can see, you see, so that's how it is. So kente was not made on a broader loom, but rather made on a single stitch. Then after that, so that's how it is.
Okay.
And every kente cloth or every kente design has got a name and its meaning. So as the cloth, every kente cloth too has a name and its meaning. And all the colors has a symbolic reason why we brand them. Talk of the green, yellow, black, blue, pink, purple, white. All these colors has a symbolic reason why we brand them together.
So guys, this is how kente is being made in Bonwire. I tried a few designs here. This is a single weave design that Akosia has taught me, and it's not easy. Me now no said you see me yano, and they said me see me yano. No be small thing. And you know, anytime you are in Ghana, make it a point to come to Bonwire. Come and learn how African kente print is being made. Mr. Kwati is here. He will take you through everything. And when you are coming to, make sure you bring money. Come and buy something. Come and buy Ghana kente. This is one of the best clothes that you can ever have in your entire. The designs are beautiful. When you look around here, a lot of beautiful designs and everything. And it's also a great experience to learn how to weave this kente.
Okay, every kente cloth has its name, and so this kente cloth I'm holding is called Fatia Fatankroma, meaning Fatia Befit Nkroma. Fatia was our first president and Nkroma's wife. So at the time they got married, the good people of Bonwire wove this kente cloth and presented it to Fatia, meaning she befit Nkroma. So Fatia Efata Nkroma. And also we have this kente cloth called Adwene Asan. Adwene Asan, that's end of art or end of motifs. It came to a point. It came to a point where our ancestors thought that all the designs or the motifs which they are using has been exhausted. So they all sat down and this time bring all their designs into this kente cloth and said Adwene Asan, meaning end of motif or end of art. So this is the name of, so many have heard this name, but they normally pronounce it Adwene Asan. It's Adwene Asan. Adwene Asan, that's end of motif. We have this one called Emrepa Edawanim, that's good times ahead of you. This one is Sikejwa. That's the golden stool of Ashanti. Many people knows a history about the golden stool. So the good people of Bonwire wove this in commemorate of the golden stool of Ashanti. Sikejwa.
Golden stool, Sikejwa.
And
so if you don't know the golden stool, come and buy this kente cloth.
We have also something like this called a Kunini Ntoma. A Kunini Ntoma, meaning a prominent cloth.
Oh, okay.
Prominent cloth. But this particular Kunini Ntoma later transferred to Obama cloth. When President Obama came to Ghana, the good people of Bonwire wove this kente cloth and presented it to him.
Oh, okay.
So when everyone is gone,
did you go there?
No, I didn't go there myself, but some of our elders went there. So they said that. So when our people from diaspora are coming, what they say is that, oh, we need the cloth which Obama put on. Okay. So the Ekuni Ntoma or the prominent cloth has later changed to Obama cloth.
So, fellow Ghanaians, the video has come to an end. You want to see for yourself and get original kente cloth. This is the home of original kente cloth. Anywhere you see kente from China, Russia, Zimbabwe, it's all fake. The original kente cloth is being made in Bonwire in the Ashanti region of Ghana. When you come, you meet Mr. Kwatson, you see other people making a lot of beautiful kente cloths. Come and get yours. They are very cheap. They don't cost plenty. So bring a lot of dollars, $1,000, $2,000, you get your own copy. So my name is Kojo. Thank you for your time on this channel, and I am signing out from Bonwire. Let's go.